Here's why. Visualizing becoming a magnet for money is actually repelling the level of income you desire. In most manifestation teachings, we talk about the law of attraction, the idea that like attracts like. And so we always think about this idea of money coming to us, or experiences, situations, love coming to us. There is this idea of attracting something in. Within this way of thinking, you automatically are resonating with the frequency of separation. Illusion that you are separate from the source of all things. So whenever you are playing in the field of I'm a magnet, what you are also animating in your system is I am separate from that which I want. I am separate from the thing I am desiring to call in. I have to attract it to me because it's not here in the now moment. And of course, this is a juicy, juicy state to play in, but it's not the highest frequency of energetics that you can play in. It is not the highest level of your power. This is very much tied into co-creating with the universe, which dilutes your power no end. The real source of power that really allows you to become the magnet for money that you desire, that really allows you to have the level of income and the level of love, experiences, all of the juicy things that come with the level of money that you want in your bank account, is recognizing that it is not separate from you and you do not need to attract it to you. So what do I mean by that? You are pure energy. You believe yourself to be human, but the truth is that you are pure consciousness, experiencing the idea that you are human. Their dimensional reality is actually nothing more than a beautiful, powerful, intricately and wonderfully designed hologram. It's a playground for you to play with your own consciousness, a playground for pure energy itself, pure creation itself, the source of all things, to play with itself. And so when we talk about the idea of magnetizing something to us, that is just yourself as source playing in the idea that you are separate from it in the first place. That's the joy of being human. But if you want to have the ultimate power, the ultimate creative control of the reality you desire, and I use that term knowing that this is going to trigger the shit out of so many humans, you have creative control over the experience you are creating for yourself. The way that you do this is by honestly, and I don't mean pretending from like the cognitive level, oh, everything I have is within me. I mean deeply coming home to the truth and the embodied living day to day. Everything my human desires starts as a frequency within me. When I fully own it within, it becomes a reflection in my external world. But by that point, I'm already filled to the brim. So if you are wanting to become a magnet for money, ask yourself, what do I believe the money is actually going to bring me? Who do I think I am going to be? What experiences do I think I'm going to have? And what feeling does that initiate within me? What excites me about having more money? What excites me in the now moment about having more money? If it were here right now, what would be different about how I hold myself, about how I interact with the world, about how I interact with my partner, with my children? How free would I feel? How expanded would I feel? How alive would I feel? And then bring your awareness to the fact that those frequencies, as you begin to place awareness on imagining the money here and imagining what reality that will create for you, those frequencies begin to activate. now, right now. And you do not need the money to activate those frequencies. So for those of you listening that have placed an enormous amount of their own happiness on how much money is in their bank account, whether you are a multi-millionaire or whether you are somebody that's living paycheck to paycheck, it is all the same, by the way. And I work with men and women across the board, from multi-millionaires to people who have found themselves homeless. It is all the same. You can only become that which you are. You can only experience that which you are. And so there are many people that I know that are making huge amounts of money, but they still have fear, they still have lack, they still have scarcity operating within them because they are placing their happiness on the external. They're placing the happiness on the money, and therefore the lack and scarcity in their system has to show up. Whether that means they can't hold on to the money, or whether that means that other areas of their life begin to reflect that lack and scarcity back to them. Because your internal reality is what is creating your external realm. As we move into this new level of consciousness on the planet, this entirely new paradigm of manifestation and of a way of life, the emphasis is going to be much more on the core values of what we truly, truly desire, what our soul desires, at the level of none of the external pieces are real. I don't actually desire the partner. I want the feeling of being unconditionally loved, and I can find that now. I don't actually want the money. I want the time and freedom to do what I want, and the feeling that that gives me of sovereignty, of safety, of trust, and I can find that now. When we are more strategic about our inner realm than we are our external, magic happens. And I mean real magic, in terms of completely transforming your external world, because you are actually addressing the level of consciousness that's creating it, and you're embodying that. Poppy agrees. If you are wanting to delve even deeper into the realms of how to become a true money magnet, not from the level of it's not here and so I need to bring more to me, but from the level of this is so fun. I already know I am abundance. I deeply feel that, and I am in overflow, and I'm ready to have that overflow from me and into my external realm for me to play with. If you are a multi-6 or 7-figure business owner and you're really wanting to play in this field, then send me a message and ask about our year-long one-to-one program, deep diving into all of these contexts: quantum architecture, the highest level of energetics, limitless. Or you can book in for a one-to-one recode session, have a sample of the magic and see the trans channeling in action, which is where all of this juicy wisdom comes from. So sending you all oodles and oodles of love. I hope you have an amazing day. I would love to hear how this landed for you in the comments, whether it resonated and whether these pieces have been things that you've been playing with recently as well. Sending you all lots of love. Bye.